Hello, everyone, and welcome to Connect News. My name is Minerva, and these are today's top news.
For three women in wheelchairs, their first solo trip to Egypt was the journey of a lifetime. Khan, Wadood, and Afridi are fierce advocates for the rights of persons with disabilities in Pakistan, a fight they wage for themselves as much as for others. Wadood and Afridi had to use wheelchairs after contracting polio when they were infants. Khan has been unable to walk because of a pre existing condition since birth. Despite their inability to walk, or maybe all the more because of it, all three women have gone on to achieve extraordinary things. These three women are close friends, and Afridi likes to call their friendship a unique cocktail that blends representation from three provinces: Punjab, Balochistan, and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. They were brought together through their work on disability movements across Pakistan, and once they met, there was no going back. Their decision to travel together on an international trip didn't feel unnatural to them, given how comfortable they are with each other. The fear of traveling without an attendant is genuine. In a country like Pakistan, where less than adequate measures are taken to make space accessible for the differently abled, having an attendant company, a person in a wheelchair, becomes a matter of survival. Accessibility is definitely an issue in Pakistan, Wadood said. We don't have ramps in most buildings. Additionally, we do not have proper elevators. These greatly limit a wheelchair bound person. Quetta faces these problems much more severely than other cities in Pakistan. All of this has an emotional toll. People who use wheelchairs also have to tackle the stress triggered by the challenges of day to day mobility. Something as simple as going to the bathroom or sitting in the car can be a monumental task. Once the time came, the women chose to go to Egypt for their first solo trip. We were always intrigued by Egypt, the history, the culture, Khan told. We're also huge admirers of Prophet Musa in Islam, and we really wanted to visit the country where he was born. The easy availability of halal food didn't hurt either. Egypt, after all, is known for many of its gastronomical delicacies that deserve to be tasted. However, what the country isn't known for is providing accessibility to the differently abled, especially foreigners traveling across the country. For the women, no country on earth was ever going to promise them 100% accessibility. They decided not to limit their options and visit a country they really wanted to experience. They booked their flights to Cairo as soon as they could. Of course, no holiday is all sunshine and rainbows, especially for women who choose to travel alone. Traveling as wheelchair bound women is not easy at all, Afridi admitted. But it is not impossible. We're learning how to effectively communicate with the people we interact with on the trip, how to keep yourself strong and confident when going to new places, how to speak up for your own rights when people aren't as kind and accommodating as they should be. We have to be attentive at all times and keep an eye on what's happening around us. The government should offer services that help make the planning process easier for people with disabilities, Afridi said. Services that help us expedite our visas or get our documents together. They should liaison with other countries in order to secure special services and ease for Pakistanis with disabilities. There should be pre-arranged services that we can opt for when we decide to travel. Despite all the difficulties, their trip to Egypt was a monumental success. The women have made up their minds to continue the adventure of taking solo international trips. Needless to say, the women are.
Thank you to all the deaf and hearing people around the world for connecting with us. If you enjoy the video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.